I'm Bryce, and I want to tell you guys a story about what happened to me, what happened to my friend in Turkey. So I lived in Turkey for a year, whole other story. But while I was there, a lot of times I heard that it would take people years upon years to come to know Jesus. But for my friend, it took him about a week. Because what happened to him is that he grew up atheist in this Muslim nation, and he decided one day he just wanted to go to church. So he looks up online, goes to church, finds this church that I was going to at the time, goes to that, and while he's there, he has this crazy experience with God, where he just gets touched by the Holy Spirit, touched by the love of God, and then at the end, he's like, well, I have to come back. So he comes back that Sunday. And the same thing happens to him. He goes up to the front. He tells people he's felt a freedom he's never felt before. And this guy looks like he's about my age, so I start to talk to him, and I make friends with him. And then I start finding out all these crazy things that we have in common. Like, we're both only children. We listen to similar music. I'm a huge comic book nerd, and when I went to his house, the first thing I saw were comic books, and then I found out that his dad currently has brain cancer, and my dad died from brain cancer about 3 or 4 years ago. And so it's just all these things started coming together. And then he also told me that he had this condition, he had this heart condition, where he had an irregular shaped heart, an irregular heartbeat. He had to keep going to the doctor to get it checked up on. He had to take this medication, he had all these symptoms. So he just had to keep doing these things. But after he got saved, after he gave his life to Jesus, which was that Thursday, so he went on Wednesday, and then a week later, onto the Thursday, he comes to our college group, and we talk with him, and we talk with him and lead him to accept Jesus into his life. And after that, some people pray for him, pray for his heart, and then a couple months later, we're at this conference, and he starts telling this friend next to us about this story, where he said that he had this heart condition, and he had to do all these things. But after he became a Christian, he started seeing that his symptoms weren't there anymore of his heart condition. So he stopped taking his medication, and nothing changed. So then he went to the doctor, and he got an X-ray, whatever they do to check his heart, and the doctor said that he no longer had the heart condition anymore, that he had a completely new heart. So in Ezekiel, it says that when God tells us that He will give us a new heart, He'll remove our heart of stone and give us a heart of flesh. He did that literally, spiritually, physically, to this guy in Turkey. And then after that, he started telling all of his friends. He would stand up in front of his classes and tell people he was a Christian, and in this Muslim country that's 99.8% non-Christian. So this is just a story of something supernatural that I've seen in my life, and it's amazing. God is supernatural. Life should be supernatural.